Hello everybody, it's Scruffy Scott here with another weekly haul video, a comic book hangover. Every Thursday I do try to do a video where I get to talk about new comic books. Normally that means that I've got new comic books to talk about. Over the past couple of months though, as everybody's aware, there haven't been a lot of new comic books coming out. But they're slowly starting to trickle out again, and we're slowly going to get new books every week, so pretty soon I'll be able to do my regular weekly haul videos, which I do miss doing. In the meantime, though, I have been getting a lot of back issues, a lot of classic Marvel comics, and some DCs and others, from my good friend Cody Lockwood. He's been doing a Facebook sort of auction live stream every Friday night from 7 to about 10:30 on his Facebook page. And I've been getting a bunch of books from them. So I've got a whole stack of books here from him, including a key book that I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to get. I was able to get it. So we're going to jump right into it. So first of all, the one lone book that I picked up this week, Basket Full of Heads, from DC Comics, Black Label, Joe Hill, Hill House Comics imprint. Anyway, this wraps up the story. This was a 6-issue miniseries that got extended into a 7-issue miniseries. They got delayed 2 months before the 7th and final issue came out because of CV-19. So I finally got it. I read it. It's good. I mean, it was a good ending to it. It also kind of keeps things open for more. And in all honesty, I would like to see more Basket Full of Heads. This is probably, out of all the Hill House comics that came out that I tried, and I tried one or two other ones, this is my favorite one. My second favorite one is going to be Plunge, and that's the only one that I'm actually going through. The other ones I've tried, they were okay. They just weren't for me. So, but Basket Full of Heads I really liked. So moving on to my CodyCon 2020 books in no particular order, except for alphabetical, I guess. We have a couple of Incredible Hulk books. Got Incredible Hulk number 336 and 337. These are crossovers with the XFactor series, which had just started about this time. Significance about these issues is, besides the fact that they're crossovers with XFactor, these ones do have interior art by one Todd McFarlane. So they were actually part of a lot that I picked up that I'm getting into next. And yeah, they're part of the lot. I don't have a lot of Incredible Hulk comics, but it's kind of cool to have these. They're part of the XFactor crossover, which leads into the lot that I picked up, an XFactor lot. So I finally got XFactor number 1, very nice condition. Grabbed, as part of the set, XFactor number 2, XFactor number 3. Again, these are all in really nice condition. XFactor number 4. We're coming up to the main mamma jamma here. XFactor number 5. First cameo appearance of Apocalypse is the second copy that I've got. So one of these, probably this one. I think this one is in slightly better shape than the other one that I got last week. So this one is probably going to be getting sent in to get graded, because I have 2 copies of it now. Why not? But the main reason why I picked up this lot, XFactor number 6. First full appearance, first cover appearance of Apocalypse. This is a book that I've been wanting for a long time. I almost picked it up right before that X-Men Apocalypse movie came out. But that movie came out and this book skyrocketed, and I was like, whatever, I'm moving on to something else. But now I finally got it, and I got it as part of a lot, so I also have a nice section of X-Factor books. So moving on, we got issue 7, issue 8. And I guess there's a lot of first appearances in these early X-Factor issues. Number 9, number 10. These covers I like. I like to get more of these ones. Number 11, a really nice Cyclops cover there. Love the coloring on this one in particular. This one, issue 12. Who did the cover of this one? This is Simonson. What is up with Boom Boom's legs? I don't know if it's maybe it's the shirt that she's wearing, but her legs don't seem to match the rest of her body. Beast up there is looking a little funky too, but overall, I mean, that's still a nice cover, and it's part of the set. However, probably my favorite cover outside of the Apocalypse one is this one, XFactor number 13, a really nice, really hot Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, Dark Phoenix cover, and you got a little bit of Cyclops down there in the corner shooting across. But that is a nice cover. I'd actually like to have this as a poster. And then finally from this lot, issue 14. And I also grabbed a couple of X-Men books, Uncanny X-Men. These are mostly because I like the covers. And again, as I said before, I'll pick up books if I like the covers. I don't necessarily have to like the characters, or I don't really read the books. The X-Men books I don't read at all, but they do have a lot of really nice covers. So if they got a nice cover, I'm going to pick it up. Such as Uncanny X-Men, number 277. Nice, 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 nice. 249. I like that one. 259, skipping ahead a little bit. These ones are a little tiny bit beat up. There's some ticks on the spine, but overall not bad. This is a cover that I've always kind of appreciated. The coloring and it's just a creepy cover. So Uncanny X-Men 260, I like that. 261. That's a nice Wolverine right there. I like that Wolverine. And 263. Now 263, I had a copy of this one, but this is much better condition than the one I previously had, so this replaces that one in my collection. And finally for the comic books, Uncanny X-Men 284. This is from the era of X-Men covers where they were extremely busy. A lot of stuff going on that cover, a lot of lines going on here. But that wraps up the comic books I picked up. I also grabbed, and also the reason why I've got the Ghoul Lunatics on my hat today, little Crypt Keeper, Vault Keeper, and Old Witch action going there. Tales from the Crypt EC Classics. This is the giant size classics, number 1. It's a little sun faded, but for a $10 purchase, it's not that bad. Other than the sun fading, it is in pretty nice shape. This is from I want to say 1983, give or take, and it reprints 2 Tales from the Crypt books. This one here, which is the origin issue, actually, of the Crypt Keeper. That's Crypt Keeper's mother and father, Myrna and Enoch. I'm surprised I remember that. But this one gives his origin. There was also an issue of the Haunt of Fear that gave the origin of the Old Witch. However, the Vault Keeper, they never gave his origin, and the story in the comic book goes is he just didn't want to tell anybody. He just figured it was nobody's business. This also reprints, I think it's Tales from the Crypt number 40 on the back side of it. But adding to my slowly growing, very small collection of EC comics. So those are the books that I picked up this week. 1 new comic book, a nice selection of classic Marvel books, including that first appearance of Apocalypse, first cover appearance of Apocalypse that I've been wanting for a while. I finally got it. I'm so happy. It's been really nice to actually be able to get some of these minor keys and light keys in my collection I've been looking for a while. But that wraps it up. Next week, next Thursday, I'll have another video. Hopefully more comics, hopefully some Marvel comics, and more DC stuff. I was actually supposed to get DC stuff from last week, but they just keep screwing around. So I don't know what's going on. I may not finish up some of my DC books. But next week, you're supposed to get Batman number 92, first full appearance of Punchline. I'm hoping that I actually get that. I'm not holding my breath, though. But other than that, hope everybody's having a good time. Our whole country's starting to open up again. Everybody's able to go back to work. I know here in Michigan on Saturday, the park's going to reopen, which is going to be awesome for the kids. Waiting for a few stores to open. I guess in one of our malls, there's a couple of stores that are open. Got to get those movie theaters going again. So we're slowly opening. So, a little bit of patience. We'll get there. Everything will be back on the level like it was before. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, share the video, whatever you like to do. But thanks, bottom line, thanks for watching. And those of you subscribers who have been sticking around with me, thanks again. I appreciate your support, and we will see you next week.